Our story begins with a young man who, after graduating, took out a loan to build the village's only pumping station. For 8 years, he only charged the basic electricity rate so the neighbors' orchards wouldn't wither away during the dry season. But his greedy uncle and a local agricultural firm decided to report him. They falsely accused him of stealing electricity and wasting water, eventually forcing him to hand over the management. In the year 2000, he signed a liability waiver, removed his own central motor, and set off to see a friend about building a fully automated organic farm right in the middle of a drought. When the villagers saw the astronomical bills and their fruit trees dying on the mountainside, they grabbed his uncle and shoved our protagonist down into the mud. Just moments before that chaos, he had been busy cleaning the water pump's filter. His uncle, Ian, walked into the pump room accompanied by a stranger carrying official documents and a piece of candy. As soon as he stepped inside, Ian's face twisted into a deep, disapproving frown. He complained about the noise and asked Ethan just how old this ancient pump was supposed to be. To Ian, it seemed incredibly inefficient, with water trickling out as weak as a child's stream. He even accused Ethan of restricting the water on purpose. Aunt Wendy had just arrived with her empty bucket, and upon hearing this, she dropped her carrying pole to the ground in frustration. We have to remember the village is on high ground. The fact that this pump works at all is a miracle. For 8 long years, Ethan had only ever charged them for the basic electricity costs. He asked for patience as he opened the gate, but his uncle told him to save the fairy tales. Ian scoffed at the idea of a basic fee, claiming he had paid $60 just the previous month. He went as far as to accuse Ethan of tampering with the system or stealing water to sell to the next town. Ethan explained that since their orchard was on the highest peak, pumping water up there required a massive amount of electricity. The account books were right there, posted on the wall for everyone to see. He told them to look for themselves, as he couldn't make sense of their false accusations. Ian simply ignored him, insisting that Ethan had been swindling the villagers out of their hard-earned money. He then called for everyone's attention, introducing a man named Mr. Miller from the Green Garden Agricultural Company. Ian claimed that if they handed over this old pump to Mr. Miller's company for management, they would immediately receive a free upgrade to a modern irrigation system. The representative, Mr. Miller, stepped forward to address the crowd. He cleared his throat and explained that modern agriculture was all about precision drip irrigation. In his view, this antiquated equipment should have been replaced a long time ago. He promised that if they handed it over, the company would replace everything for free. They would even be able to pay for their water right from their mobile phones at home. Aunt Wendy, who used to smile at Ethan, blinked in surprise the moment she heard the word free. The other villagers began to murmur among themselves, thinking a free upgrade sounded like a wonderful idea. They complained that Ethan's pump was far too old and occasionally caused power outages in the area. They figured Ian had seen the world and surely wanted the best for the village. He wouldn't deceive them. Ethan looked at those familiar faces, the same neighbors he had helped by repairing power lines in the pouring rain. At midnight, just to save their fruit trees, he watched as their expressions shifted from doubt to eager expectation, noticing that even their glances toward him now held a hint of suspicion and